So we're just going to continue with the whole three things series I have going on right now. And today we're going to talk about the 3 reasons why I'm rarely ever stressed out. And I'm not joking.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl TJ back with another video. Talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Shoes Chains. I hope you guys are having an amazing day when you're viewing this. If you are brand new and you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. And I know this is not necessarily all of the major content that I'll post on here, but it is a channel really based on talking about whatever it is I may want to talk about, whether it's sneakers, it's unboxing, it's clothing, it's how to style, it can be budgeting tips, personal finance. So right now it's kind of focusing on just 3 things. So I'm kind of focusing on life topics or just in general life situation that you may go through, right? Previously I did, the top 3 things I would recommend, especially to a young adult, if you get a raise. So now I'm focusing on kind of just sharing the fact that I don't really get stressed out like that. Now that's not to say if I suffered some catastrophic life event, oh my God, I'd probably be under stress, but I would be under stress. That's temporary. I'm not somebody that's just stressed out on a consistent basis. And a lot of you are. And I'm not saying again that I haven't lived stressed out before, but a lot of people live like so stressed out. So stressed out. And it's not just like circumstantial based on, an election or just any number of things, right, that could be going on, the what's going on in the country, right, health wise. But a lot of people are just stressed out. And the older I've become, I'm really not all that stressed out. And so we're just going to talk about that. I promise you, none of this is cap, all right? So again, if you're brand new, you like to see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. The like button certainly helps all creators out. And then Swoosh Crew, certainly engage in the comment section. I always appreciate it. And there are links to some of the other more recent videos I did, right? So I'm still trying to gift a Love Your Melon Michigan beanie, Michigan Wolverines, to a boy and a girl, children that are battling cancer and that are fans of U of M. So if you could help me out with that, that would be absolutely awesome. You can just watch that video and it kind of tells you everything that I need. Pretty much you need to hit me up on IG in relation to that. And then, items that I may have for sale, my Poshmark closet is below, so shop it. Help me get rid of some of this stuff out of my apartment. I'm really being serious. So let's jump into the 3 things. Now, just understand this. These 3 things are really like questions that I will ask myself consistently when a situation arises or pops up, and it doesn't have to be for myself. It can be something going on with somebody else, okay? So just keep that in mind. But these are really just 3 questions I will ask myself, and from there, it kind of alleviates any stress. Number 1, this is what I remind myself of all the time, okay? I even have a tattoo on my inner bicep that says, "This too shall pass." You've survived everything else. It all before. You've survived. And you'll continue to survive, right? Think about all of the terrible things you may have gone through. And listen, no matter what, each of us will go through, usually it really will be a string of events, right? You can't really get away from those if you live just a normal life. You will deal with losing a job. You will deal with heartbreak. You will deal with betrayal. You will deal with, family and friends just acting all kinds of ways, okay? You're going to deal with some stuff. Injury, loss, death. You're going to deal with all of these things. And yet you still survive because the human body and the mind, it's not designed to just shut down over something that happens just in that way, right? I'm not saying you're not getting beat or anything, okay? If your body is taking on insane amounts of abuse, eventually, yes, your vital organs can shut down. But look at the things that you've gone through in life. And there are varying degrees of events that we will all live through, experience, hopefully learn from. But you survive, and that's what I continue to remind myself. No matter how bad it can be, no matter how frustrating, annoying, whatever it is, I can't allow long-term emotions to be linked to something that's temporary. Because I don't know how to tell you this. Pretty much everything is just temporary. Number 2, this is probably going to be the more harsh, or the most harsh, I should say. They don't care. Like, I remind myself of that often. Now, I'm not saying that you all that are viewing me, that are interacting with me right now, I'm not saying you're heartless and that you lack empathy or compassion. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying they, in terms of the grand scheme of life and what we're all going through day to day, they and other individuals don't care, right? This is the thing. People will not execute, they'll not act on things they really have a vision for themselves and for their life, because they're actually so damn afraid that people are judging them. First off, I can promise you the amount of people you think are judging you immensely, how do they factor into your life? They probably don't. And second, most people are not really caring about you because they are selfish individuals. Listen, we really are, like, we're just animals in a way, okay? That's pretty much what we are. So, if we're looking at that, there are basic patterns of human nature that we're gonna follow. That human nature is me, I, survival of me. That's what we focus on, okay? That's what's embedded in us. We focus on us. Every little kid is narcissistic in a way. They think everything is about them. Not a problem with that at all. That's just what it is. But everybody is more focused on them. So when I think about, oh my God, what could they think about me? What will they say? And then I think, well, if I'm in need and I need help, and those same people aren't going to be there. So I don't care. They don't. Like, well, understand this. Everybody has a price at some point, and if it comes down between what they want and you, they're going to choose what they want and what best serves them. The sooner you learn that, a little bit easier life becomes and a little bit less stress. I'm just being honest. All right, so this is the last one, and I've even like had to say this to like friends and my mom before because she's asked me certain things. I'm just like, Ma, like, what's that got to do with me? That's how I approach life. And it's not to say that I don't ever care about individuals or people. I certainly do, right? I care about those I love and have a connection with. But most of what happens in your life has nothing to do with me. It doesn't actually affect this little sphere right here. So therefore, it is none of my business. And the fact that I don't involve myself in whatever it is could be going on typically means I'm alleviating the chances of me being stressed out about your choices in your life. That has nothing to do with me. Like, I've never, listen, I'm going to say this very plainly, okay? Never does it ever go through my mind who any of you are dating. Are you married? Do you have kids? Do you have a job? Where do you work? None of that goes through my mind because none of that has anything to do with me. That's actually why I'm always perplexed when people will ask me certain things, because that doesn't go through my mind. And I'll think like, so how does that question pertain to the content that's up here? Or how is it relevant to your life? I'm one of those people, just be aware. I'm one of those people, if you ask me something and I think there really is no rhyme or reason for you to know it, I will then ask you why. And then you're probably going to give me some half-ass answer because you don't really know why you're asking what you're asking. But I will continue to say, why? Why? And I'll just keep digging, and I'll just keep drilling down to the point you have to admit you don't know why. It's just being whatever. It's just being nosy. You just feel the need to know things about people's lives that have nothing to do with you. And like, honestly, I'll give you an example. The whole Will and Jada thing, the entanglement that went on, listen, I didn't care. Do you know why? I'm not Will. I'm not Jada. Not those kids. They have zero to do with me. I don't care what's going on with them. That is their life. That is for them to handle within that household. Do you know what I handle? Myself in this household. And I don't stress about people and their situations because they don't have anything to do with me. Now, that's not to say, once again, that friends, family, if they call me, if we actually talk like that, and you have some stuff going on, I'm all ears. Let's go. Let's lay it on the table. Let's look at the problems. Let's look at the solutions. I'm all for you. You just want to vent and cry? I'm here for you too for that. But on a general scale, nah, just what does that have to do with me? Just kind of like that old song says when she was like, I got a man. He said, what's that got to do with me? I mean, for real. A lot of times I'm like, what's that got to do with me? And I feel like that helps me remain stress-free a little bit more than most people. So if this is you or you can relate to any of these, please go ahead and sound off down below in the comment section. But I just have to be honest, like I will go through in my mind, have this conversation with myself, these three things, and most times I can answer truthfully that yes, I will get over this, or yes, whatever I'm going through will pass. Do they really care? No, they don't care. So just keep it moving, focus on you. And third, what does that have to do with me? I can answer those most of the time. It means I don't need to stress about whatever it is. And I'm like being so real with you guys. I don't. It's probably why I have the disposition I do, man. I'm chilling always. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace out.